to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lincoln Financial Field, and it is indeed home to the 2018 Super Bowl champion Eagles. The Link also is home to the Temple Owls. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the Army Black Knights taking on a team looking for its first win, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Black Knights will kick it away to start us off. Inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Temple Owls offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Temple lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball comes to rest right there. The Cadets offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players.
There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are. They know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football game.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll give it to Johnson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
To start for this offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. Taking it the other way.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Army! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Got it in the middle, it's done.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 45 on his way. Found the seam on the left. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. The handoff to Johnson. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
He'll set up to throw. He's in open space downfield. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Defense.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence.
Something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off play action on 1st down. Dances away. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Temple lines up quickly.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go.
42 Spider. 4-2.
To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Grabbed in the middle. It's Duff. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive. Coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll give it to Johnson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long.
Touchdown, Owls! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's got a chance. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. On the move, it's small. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on first down. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Wants to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
First down, Temple.
To the air on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Steps away to find some room. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again.
And deny the score. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? They'll go to the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
What a disappointment. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Duff. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a...
Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Duff. Strong, firm tackle.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Boom. Zings it complete to the right. And they made the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Temple lines up quickly. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. SF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's McNabb. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run.
It's a fumble! That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Temple takes over, and the